Water is the lifeblood of the forest. Every tree, from the smallest sapling to the tallest giant, depends on it for every moment of its existence. Without water, the intricate web of life that thrives beneath the canopy would unravel. For a tree, water is everything: fuel for growth, photosynthesis, and survival. It is the invisible force that powers the transformation of sunlight into energy, allowing leaves to unfurl and branches to stretch skyward. Water travels from the deepest roots to the highest leaves, carrying vital nutrients along the way. This journey is a daily miracle, a silent process that sustains the entire forest ecosystem. Without water, a tree cannot eat, grow, or breathe. Its leaves wilt, its branches weaken, and its life force begins to fade. When drought strikes, the world of the tree changes dramatically. The once familiar rhythm of rain and growth is replaced by uncertainty and struggle. The soil dries, rain vanishes, and roots must search desperately for moisture. Every drop becomes precious, and the tree's survival hangs in the balance. Sun beats down, pulling water from leaves faster than roots can replace it. The heat intensifies the struggle, and the tree's thirst grows deeper with each passing day. The tree feels a deep thirst, a stress that threatens its life. Its cells begin to suffer, and the entire organism is pushed to its limits. It must conserve every drop or begin to wither. The tree's survival depends on its ability to adapt and endure. This struggle is invisible to us. We may not notice the subtle signs of distress. Leaves may lose their vibrant color, or branches may thin, but the true battle is hidden from view. Beneath the surface, a desperate battle for survival is underway. Roots stretch further, seeking out hidden pockets of moisture, competing with neighboring trees for every last drop. The tree closes tiny pores on its leaves called stomata to stop water loss. This is a crucial defense, but it comes at a cost. But closing these pores means it can't take in carbon dioxide, so it must hold its breath. Growth slows, and the tree enters a state of suspended animation, waiting for relief. Severe drought tests a tree's limits like nothing else. The forest becomes a place of quiet endurance, where only the strongest survive. The tree must draw on all its reserves, making tough choices: let some branches die, drop leaves early, or risk starvation. Each decision is a gamble for survival. These are the silent, difficult decisions trees make when the world turns dry. Their struggle is a testament to resilience and adaptation. The forest's giants endure, but their struggle is real. In every leaf, every root, and every branch, the silent struggle of trees continues, unseen but vital to the world we share. Trees are not just passive wood and leaves, they are living beings, quietly attuned to the world around them, constantly gathering information and responding in ways we are only beginning to understand. They sense the world: sun, wind, changing seasons. Every shift in the environment is noticed, from the warmth of a spring morning to the chill of an autumn night. Trees are always listening, always adapting. A tree is deeply connected to its environment, always monitoring conditions. It's aware of the soil beneath, the air above, and the subtle signals from neighboring plants and animals. One of its most important senses is water availability. Water is life for a tree, and it must constantly track where moisture is found and how much is left. The tips of its roots act like fingertips, detecting the slightest change in soil moisture. These root tips are sensitive, able to find even the smallest pockets of water hidden deep underground. When the soil dries, the roots send a silent alarm up the trunk. This message travels quickly, alerting the entire tree to the change. This triggers defensive actions throughout the tree. Leaves may close their pores to conserve water, and growth may slow to save energy. It's a form of intelligence, not like ours, but a powerful awareness for survival. Trees make choices, balancing growth, defense, and resource use. Trees can taste the soil, sense minerals, and even smell chemical signals from other plants. They communicate underground and above, sharing warnings and resources. This constant stream of information helps the tree make decisions. Every day it weighs risks and opportunities, responding to threats and changes. The tree is an active participant in its own life. It shapes its future, not just enduring, but thriving through its own choices. An old beech tree, for example, senses deer nibbling, snow's weight, or a coming drought. It remembers past seasons and prepares for what's ahead. Each sensation prompts a response, producing chemicals, strengthening branches, or preparing for dry times. The tree's reactions are precise, honed by years of experience. When water is scarce, the tree prepares for hardship. It may shed leaves, slow its growth, or deepen its roots in search of moisture. This awareness is the key to its resilience. It's how trees survive storms, droughts, and the challenges of a changing world. Trees survive not by chance but by using their senses to navigate challenges. Their awareness is their greatest strength. The forest is alive with silent, intelligent responses. Every tree is tuned to its surroundings, working together in a living network. Trees are far more aware than we think. Their quiet intelligence shapes the world around us, reminding us that life is always listening. Trees under drought stress don't suffer in silence. They send warnings through the air. When the soil dries and water becomes scarce, trees begin to sense the change long before we notice any visible signs. Their response is both subtle and remarkable, a hidden language that travels on the breeze. They release special chemicals called volatile organic compounds from their leaves. These molecules drift invisibly into the atmosphere, carrying urgent messages about the tree's condition. These invisible messages travel on the wind, alerting neighboring trees. The forest becomes a network of silent signals, with each tree tuned in to the chemical cues swirling around them. For example, a pine tree in drought releases a chemical scent. This scent is a warning, a coded signal that something is wrong. A nearby pine detects it and gets an early warning. Danger is coming. Prepare. The healthy tree can sense the change in the air and knows to get ready. The healthy tree starts conserving water before the drought hits it. It closes tiny pores on its leaves called stomata to reduce water loss and boost its chances of survival. This airborne communication is like a neighborhood watch system. Trees look out for each other, sharing information to help the whole group survive. The first tree to sense trouble alerts the others, so the whole community can prepare. It's a chain reaction, spreading awareness throughout the forest. Different stresses trigger different chemical messages: drought, insect attack, or grazing. Each signal is unique, allowing trees to respond specifically to the threat. Scientists have found acacias warn each other about giraffes. The same principle applies to drought. The air becomes a living web of information, connecting every tree. The forest is filled with these invisible conversations. Even when it seems quiet, a flurry of chemical messages is always in motion. It's a complex, rapid exchange of information. Trees are constantly listening and responding, adapting to every new challenge. This chemical language helps the entire ecosystem stay resilient. By sharing warnings, trees give each other a better chance to survive and recover. Trees cooperate, sharing warnings to protect the community. Their survival depends on this silent teamwork. The air in a forest is alive with silent signals, carrying the wisdom of trees from one to another, ensuring the forest endures through every challenge. Beneath our feet, trees are connected by a vast web of fungi, the wood wide web. Mycorrhizal fungi form a partnership with tree roots, exchanging sugars for water and nutrients. This network is a communication highway as well as a feeding system. Trees send signals and resources through these fungal threads. A tree suffering from drought can warn its neighbors underground. The message is direct, precise, and can even cross species. Trees also share resources: water, nutrients, carbon, through this network. A strong mother tree can support struggling saplings. The forest acts as a cooperative community, not a competition. During drought, this alliance allows the forest to respond as one organism. Sharing and communication make the forest resilient. The wood wide web is the secret to survival in tough times. Tree communication isn't just theory, it's been observed worldwide. In the American Southwest, older pinyon pines send soil signals to younger trees during drought, helping them survive. In the Amazon, large trees share water with smaller ones through fungal networks during dry seasons. Beech forests in Europe show similar cooperation. Parent trees protect and support their young, above and below ground. Experiments prove it. Trees isolated from the fungal network suffer more in drought than those connected. Connected trees share resources and warnings, gaining a survival advantage. From Douglas firs in North America to spruces in Germany, the pattern is clear. A tree's strength comes from its connections. The forest's health depends on its social network. These real-world examples reveal the power of tree cooperation. Forests survive drought by working together. Tree communication is the foundation of forest survival. An isolated tree is vulnerable, but a tree in a forest is part of a support system. Warnings and resource sharing during drought can mean life or death for young trees. Older trees act as reservoirs, sharing with those in need. This isn't charity, it's a strategy for collective survival. A healthy communication network makes forests resilient and quick to recover. The health of each tree is tied to the group. Forests are living societies, not just timber resources. Protecting forests means protecting these vital relationships. The silent conversations of trees are what make a forest thrive. Scientists have learned to listen to trees in drought. When dehydrated, a tree's water columns break, creating tiny ultrasonic pops, cavitation. Sensitive sensors can detect these sounds, revealing a tree's stress before visible signs appear. It's like a stethoscope for the forest, letting us diagnose problems early. These pops may even be another form of communication, with vibrations traveling through wood and soil. Neighboring trees might sense these distress signals. The forest is not silent, it's filled with signals and sounds of struggle. Listening to these pops gives us new insight into tree resilience. The tree's struggle is real, and now we can hear it. Tree communication teaches us vital lessons. Traditional forestry treats forests as timber farms, ignoring their social networks. This disrupts the systems that make forests strong. Sustainable forestry means protecting mother trees, encouraging diversity, and preserving fungal networks. As climate change brings more drought, healthy, connected forests are our best defense. We must act as guardians, supporting the forest's own strategies. The lessons extend to us: cooperation, supporting the vulnerable, and long-term thinking. True strength lies in connection, not isolation. The forest thrives because its members support one another. By listening to trees, we learn how to build resilient communities. The future of our planet is tied to the future of our forests. Forests are the lungs of the world, home to most life, and crucial for climate and water. Understanding their secret language is key to their survival. Cutting down forests silences ancient conversations and destroys social networks. We must become guardians of this silent language, protecting, restoring, and managing forests wisely. Every tree we plant or protect preserves this vital communication system. The health of trees and humanity are one and the same. Let's see forests as vibrant, talkative communities. By listening and learning, we ensure forests remain strong and full of life. The trees are talking. It's time for us to listen.